All of these companies and conventions that do this like terms of service where it's always nebulous about what they actually mean. They say like, we do not tolerate harassment, or if there's danger involved, you will be banned. It's like, what does that mean? It means that anybody can cry foul and you can get harassed if you're the wrong political person. Or they can do whatever they want to you and they'll just completely ignore it if you're the, quote, right political person. And that's what we have going on at C2E2 right now. Now, these conventions have had problems in the past. If you've been a fan of the channel for a while, you know that I was banned from the World Science Fiction Convention in 2018. They libeled me a racist bully on their website without any evidence. They didn't talk to me. We didn't have any sort of dialogue. It was just a raging homosexual who wanted to be an activist against me because of Trump derangement. And I ended up suing them for libel, and I won. It cost them over $130,000 to libel me, so that was stupid of them. But they're doing it a little, I guess, stealthily at this point. And we covered yesterday on the channel how they harassed John Malin, but now there's a comic pro out there trying to harass right-wing comic pros, and it's been multiple instances of this. He is a clear danger. And they're doing nothing about it. The guy's got a table. He's the Scott Kurtz from PvP Online. Super irrelevant dude. So he used to be relevant in the webcomic game like 10 years ago, and now he's not. But he's still got a table, and he's, instead of signing autographs and interacting with fans, he's using his time there to actually harass Shane Davis, which I'm going to get into in a moment. And like I said, it's not the first time he's done this. So John Delarose here. I'm a #1 best-selling author, award-winning comic creator. I'm too hot for Patreon, too exciting for Indiegogo. Yes, both those companies have banned me, and I've been banned from multiple conventions because they're scared of my product. They don't want you to find my comic books in the mainstream. Overmind is a fantastic book, and we are getting ready to print book 2. I'm actually writing a spin-off Space Marine comic for Warhammer 40K fans, which I did a beautiful job on this morning. I'm very excited about the spinoff. But it starts here. This is a great and poignant story in science fiction for today's audiences, and I would love for you to go to my web store and check this out, pick up the book. I've got digital versions of everything. I just got in a bunch of stuff from my last Kickstarter, so we're going to be fulfilling that, and got extra copies of the Cosmic Warrior and Dynamite Thor on here if you like superheroes. Check something out. There's a little something for everybody. All of these are full 66-plus page graphic novels because I do full graphic novels. You can see I've done a lot, so I know what I'm doing here. There's digital, there's full books, and there's novels also. So check these out on my web store in the description below. Support the channel and support our efforts here as a alternative to the mainstream who's banned everywhere. Appreciate you for being there. This cover for Flying Sparks was done by John Malin, who was harassed yesterday. So if you like his art, go grab that too. And that's in the description below. Hit the like and subscribe button and join us here, and we appreciate you for being there. Let's get into the news. So this is what happened yesterday. John Malin was detained by C2E2 security, as I did a video on, and while it ended up okay, and while he was allowed back in after a while, just that kind of harassment's crazy. This is something that liberals don't have to deal with. This is only because somebody's a conservative going to the convention that they went after him right here. Very sad to watch that kind of harassment happening, but at least, I guess you get a somewhat happy ending that after you get harassed, you get allowed back in. Wow. Consolation prize. But this is intentional, and it's been happening for a while. And it is because these leftist weirdos go after all of us all the time and scream to the convention organizers and to security just because we're there. They are a bunch of, what's a good word? I'll call them pussies, who just can't share the space with anybody else because they know they can't compete with us at the end of the day. Our art is so much better than theirs. Our stories are so much better than theirs because, we have truth, justice, and the American way on our side. What do they have? They have confused genders, right? And nobody has a more of a confused gender than Scott Kurtz. Pretty good. What a transition. Oh, geez, I use that word transition. Oh my gosh. I'll fix all this and edit. I'm sorry, Scott. Whatever you identify as, I'm sure it's great. But this came from 2023, and Scott Kurtz was trying to get Ethan Van Sciver banned from the Garden State Comic Fest. And so he's been at this a while, this Scott Kurtz guy. And if you see it, if a comic convention hosts or sells tables to people in Comicsgate, is it wrong for me to want to pressure them to kick out these people? Because I really wanna, Garden State Comic Fest. And so he put in the hashtag there, and basically this is urging his followers to go report the fact that Ethan's there to try to get him banned just for existing. And they don't like him because, of course, he's right-wing, and they can't even. And so this is the attitude that these people have. It's disgusting. This is cancel culture at its worst. These are the same people, who just are, just controlling the comic industry in a whisper network and getting people blacklisted from jobs, getting people harmed now. It's out of control. These are sick people who need to stop this kind of behavior. But he wasn't going to stop, and he is actually enabled here. And so here's Mike S. Miller. It's fascist to try to stop people from making a living because you disagree with their politics. Trying to stop someone from making a living is the same thing as trying to end their life. Thinking about it, yeah, that's interesting given the Ed Piskor situation these days. But this doesn't stop here. And this is what happened. Shane Davis here, another former DC artist, was dealing with Scott Kurtz at the con. And so he's harassing Shane Davis while Shane's at the convention, while Scott's at the convention. This is a clear violation of C2E2's terms of service for being there. And he gets away with it, all because of who he is. Even though he doesn't really have any relevancy anymore, he's one of the, chosen people of this whole deal. Not the actual chosen people. I don't think... Is he? Is Kurtz a... you can leave a comment down below and let me know if Kurtz is one of them. Oh my gosh. Interesting. Trying to get me into altercations with other artists at C2E2 today by trying to goad me into going there. I went on my own anyway. This is the guy that is watching my live stream of C2E2 instead of signing books at his table, which he claims he was invited to. These are the gatekeepers of the American comic industry, cancel culture in action. And so here he is. This is a flurry of Mark Brooks is too busy actually being in comics. Not even AT&T wants Shane there. Mark Brooks too busy being relevant. Ethan never intended to go to C2E2. Shane just suck it up, go to Artist Alley. Shane wouldn't dare approach Mark Brooks or his booth. He's a effing wig, for God's sake. So he's trying to goad him into going to Mark Brooks. Now, Mark Brooks is famous for saying that if these guys showed up at a convention, he'd lay them out. And so Mark has made threats towards these people before, and that's totally fine. He's allowed to have a table. Shane Davis, nope, not allowed to have a table. You can see where the double standard lies and how they enforce their terms of service selectively. So this again is Scott Kurtz from PvP. This is his Toonhound Studios. This is him. Shane is a effing tourist in the industry he used to be a part of. Sad. It's absolutely crazy that he keeps going. I mean, this is harassment. This is literal harassment. Shane, if you're so badass, go where the pros are. Go see your contemporaries. Go to Artist Alley. Stroll through there in your wig. Convenient that Artist Alley's is where the signal goes bad. Shane filmed the footage that Ethan pretended was him. I hope Mark Brooks kicks you in the groin. So he's encouraging violence here. Crazy. Brooks is too busy being an actual player in the industry. He just keeps going. Wow. Absolutely crazy. And here he continues on. Brooks is too busy being someone who actually is a part of comics. Brooks is too busy not ruining his career like you all did. Mark Brooks is too busy being allowed at this convention. So you see how he's like goading and harassing even about the table. And he continues. I mean, this is how unhinged he is. Look what you've been reduced to. Horror show. Hey, Shane, remember when you drew comics for effing DC Comics? Now you're in a wig. Eisner-worthy stuff. They do want you out. What part of we don't want you here did you not understand? I mean, this is complete harassment. There's no excuse for this kind of thing. I've never seen anybody behave like this, and yet this is what the left in the industry acts like. They do it with impunity because they know nobody's going to call them out on it. Nobody's going to do anything about it. He libels Shane as a racist, even though Shane has an Asian wife. Absolutely crazy. And Yanzi running her mod game tight. And then he calls him gay. Oh my gosh, isn't that homophobic of the Scott Kurtz? He should be canceled. And there it is, using gay as an insult. Oh my gosh. I'm sure Shane is literally shaking about this. But this is nuts. I mean, this guy is clearly completely unhinged. He is a threat to Shane. He is harassing Shane. He's trying to goad Shane into things and promoting violence at C2E2, and yet he's allowed to have a table and sign. So why isn't C2E2 doing anything about this? Why are they just allowing this to happen? Well, we know the answer. It is because, there is a double standard. These people just get to do whatever they want, and it's all because of politics. It's all because of politics. Shame on C2E2 for allowing this. Shame on Scott Kurtz from PvP Webcomic for harassing people over politics. This shouldn't be able to happen in America today. It's very, very sad. All right. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. And guys, check out my books on my web store here. Really appreciate you for doing so. We've sold so many over the last week. It's been crazy. I'm very happy to be shipping out a bunch this weekend. We're shipping out exclusive comics from our Subscribestar, making exclusive books over there. So we're doing the work that is just running circles around the rest of the industry. And I hope you'll join us if you've not already. And if you have, check out another book. We got lots of stuff for you. Leave a comment down below. Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.